not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Ready for baseball here in New York. Here's Jo Adell.
Jo Adell.
And a new season is officially underway.
7 o'clock.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And up next for Los Angeles, Josh Lowe. Swings through that one for strike one. And
that's a ball.
One. Swings through that one for strike two. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Two down, bases empty. Here comes Travis d'Arnaud. In the air, right field. Taylor towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. We go to the bottom of the first, and getting to start for the Angels, Grayson Rodriguez. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Francisco Lindor. Swung on, belted. That's got a chance. Gone. A two-run blast. And the Mets on the board first. It's 2-0. Here's Juan Soto. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one. And that one hammered. Gone. That one made it to the upper tank. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 3-0. So up next for New York, Jorge Polanco. And there's one down. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Slings to first in time. And now it's Luis Robert.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. Foul ball, still 0-2.
2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. Moore. The throw to first, and they take care of Robert for the out. That's the 3rd out, inning over. Back here in Queens, so now the Angel cleanup hitter, Mike Trout. Hit on the ground to short. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. So in now for the Angels, Nolan Schanuel. On the ground right side. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the 2nd.
Batting 6.
2 out, space is
Zach
empty.
Neto.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto. Manaea, 34-year-old vet, a former first-round pick back in 2013. Hit weakly on the ground. Baden in plenty of time to first. Angels retired. 1-2. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Brett Baty. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Batting 8.
Here is Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. And there's a hit. Trout hustles it back in, and it's now 1st and 2nd to start the inning. 1st and 2nd, no outs. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Hard hit, base hit. Rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's 4-0. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Scored the first one of the game back in the 1st after a single to reach base. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. That's a base hit as a run scores. Runner stops at 3rd, and they're at the corners with nobody out. Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. In the air, right field. The throw in. Hung up in a rundown now, and they tag her for the double play. What was she thinking there? Juan Soto down. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Up the middle. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that extends the inning.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Polanco in the box now as he looks at ball 1. 2nd plate appearance of the day for him. Already 3 runs across in the frame here on opening day. Trout moving under it. And the inning is over. Back here at Citi Field. On to the 3rd inning.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that pitcher work to get you out.
Lindor on to first, and 1 away in the top of the 3rd. Christian Moore, the next to hit for the Angels. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper. late with the swing there. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Robert has a beat on it. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Logan O'Hoppe.
And first offering is fouled off. Hammered, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
All over that one right there. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing at the bat.
Adell stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-2. On a line out towards center. Robert in position, and that is that. As we go to the last of the third, here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Trout under it. And there's one away. Luis Robert now. He's 0 for 1.
Now pitching for the
Brent
Angels,
Suter
number
takes over on the
37,
mound.
Brent
And with the
Suter.
big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 2 down. Brett Baty up now for the Mets.
Not a surprise he's off to a good start in this one, given he enjoys playing so much at home. Let's see if he can make it 2 for 2.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Over near the wall. Has room, and he makes the catch. Back here in Queens. So in now for the Angels, Josh Lowe. Check swing, and he went 0-1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Left field. Soto going after it. Reaching down and makes the grab. Travis d'Arnaud will come up to hit. Swing and a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Trout, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. This one in the air, center field. And there are 2 down. Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you.
He'll do it himself, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back here at Citi Field, ready to go, bottom 4. Marcus Semien up now for the Mets. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say,
Semien runs. He swings and fouls one off. In the air to left center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Bo Bichette.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And that one's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. And now it's Frankie Lindor. First offering way inside, almost got him. Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. They go back to back. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 10-0.
Look around, search all I can find. People next to me out of their mind. Looking through the light, gonna